All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to B&E Sports Talk. I'm Brady.
I'm Evan.
Today we're going to do our top 6 tight ends and one thing to know about each one of them.
All right.
Evan, hit it off.
Okay, so Travis Kelce, I got him number 1. I mean, he's just as reliable as any first-round draft pick you're going to consider. He is a wide receiver 1. He is a running back 1, but in the scarce tight end position, feel confident in drafting him in the first round. TJ Hawkinson is my second. He's going actually the third tight end off the board in a lot of platforms. So I would feel comfortable drafting him in the third round, as a third tight end off the board. He's going to get a lot of looks in Minnesota. It's a high-powered offense, and he's going to be a big part of it this year opposite Justin Jefferson. Mark Andrews on the Ravens, again, huge part of the offense. I think the Ravens offense is going to be a lot more pass heavy and just a lot better all around this year. I expect Mark Andrews to have an up year compared to what he did last year, although his injuries do scare me a good amount, so I'm not sure I feel comfortable taking him in the second round. 4, I have Kittle, and he's actually going in that 2-3 split right around the end of the second round right now, and that's just too high for me with the quarterback uncertainty of that they have in San Francisco. It's just too much, so I would pass on him this year. And then Kyle Pitts, who I have 5, I think his value fell after his poor season last year, and this is a good season to grab him. This might end up being one of the cheapest he'll ever be, and I expect him to go off with another 1,000-yard season, and hopefully he can eclipse 6 or 7 touchdowns this year to get his total numbers up. And then finally, I have Evan Ingram at 6, and he's really good for the ADP, I think. I think he's going to thrive in the Jaguars offense this year, along with everybody in there. I hope he's going to end up actually emerging as the second target as Calvin Ridley joins. And I hope that Evan Ingram actually takes over as the second over Christian Kirk as Trevor Lawrence looks for the middle of the field when he's not targeting Ridley. All right, Brady.
Number 1 is Travis Kelce, of course. Last year he set new careers in receptions and yards. So I expect him to do nothing but build on that with Patrick Mahomes once again. Take him in the first round with ease and don't think twice. Number 2, I've got TJ Hawkinson. Last year he's got some split time between Detroit and Minnesota, and obviously he kind of was a little bit slower with Detroit to begin of the year, but to end it with Minnesota, he was on an insane streak and ended the year with only 30 less receptions. Or not 30 less receptions, 30 less targets than Travis Kelce, which is something to say. So when he wraps around and you're sitting there in the back end of the second, top of the third, take him. Don't feel too bad. Next is Mark Andrews. He dealt with some bad injuries last year, and so did Lamar. That brought him down a lot. Don't really feel comfortable taking him as high as we usually do. So somewhere in the third, maybe the fourth, if you can catch him that low, would be really nice. I expect him to return to that 90 to 100 receptions and somewhere around 1,000 to 1,100 yards. Next, I've got Kyle Pitts, another guy that was hurt by injury last year, but an insane downfield target. As a rookie, he had 68 receptions for, 1,000 yards? That's an insane catch average. So take him if he's available lower than expected. A lot of guys were getting him in the second, third, fourth round last year, expecting him to do really good. So take him. 6, I've got Dallas Goedert. This is the guy that's consistency to a T. He keeps getting that 50 receptions and like 700-800 yards, but expect him to stay on the field a little bit more often this year with a little less injuries, a better offensive line around him, more tight ends to support him. So expect a little of the same consistency, but some more receptions and a little more yards.
Yeah, guys, so if you want to check out our full-length video, just go in and we'll link it in the comments.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
Cut. Listen.
All right, that was easy as fuck.
Right.